Shalom, everyone. Let's see if Shalom, everyone. Let's see if
Oops. One of these days I might remember to turn off the sound before I start videoing. Shoshanim, Dodi li, Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Mizorolam, Hagipar, Mizorolam, Lekuteret mor ulevuna, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Mekuteret mor ulezona, Shoshanim, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Libatini, Achoti kala, Libatini kala, Libatini, Achoti kala, Libatini kala. Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim, Dodi Vani lo haroe, Shoshanim. I'm just flipping around to see if I find something I know. Okay. And the women dancing with their cymbals, followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched her spirit, she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbres followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced all night long. When Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. dancing with her timbers, followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one weaving song. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're going to dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbers followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song, the one we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the night long. Hi, Karina. Welcome. This has been a long week for me. My husband, Bob, was diagnosed recently with macular degeneration, which is kind of a traumatic thing for him. He has to undergo treatments. He doesn't like people messing with his eyes. I've never had a problem with my eyes, people touching it or anything. He had to have they shot him in the arm with something, and then they had to shoot him in the eye with something, and it was just really traumatic. And he plays poker on Wednesday nights, and because his eyes were still pretty dilated from the whole experience, I said, I think probably I should drive him over there. And he said, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I drove him to the clubhouse. We talked on the way. I dropped him off. I said, are you sure you don't need me to pick you up? He said, no, somebody can drive me home. About 9 o'clock, I got this frantic phone call. Hi, Felix. I got this frantic phone call where he said, first of all, I couldn't reach the phone in time. He said, pick up, pick up, pick up. Where the hell are you? And I had to wait until he called back again because he doesn't believe in cell phones. And so he called back and said, my car has been stolen. And I thought maybe they had dropped him off in our parking lot by our apartment, and that he checked the carport and the car was gone from there. So I said, how do you know? And he said, well, I've called the police. He said, it's gone from the parking lot. And he said, it's been stolen. I said, where are you? He said, I'm at the clubhouse. He said, I drove you there. What? He said. I know it was the trauma, but God, it was scary. He did not remember my taking him up there. I went and picked him up and brought him home. Poor thing. He's still traumatized over that. It's just, oh God. The entire world is but a narrow bridge. But the most important thing is not to be afraid at all. צר מאוד. והעיקר, לא לפקד, לא לפקד כלל. והעיקר, לא לפקד כלל. עולם כולו, יש צר מאוד, יש צר מאוד, יש צר מאוד. עולם כולו, יש צר מאוד, יש צר מאוד. לא לפקד כלל. והעיקר, לא לפקד כלל. So, as I said, it's been a long week. At least I have my car back, though, and it's still pretty. Nobody has keyed it yet. Okay. I wish that was something that I wasn't worried about. When you live in a retirement community, though, it's odd. This was written by my teacher, my cantorial teacher, the Ashrenu, and it's tied to the Shema. So, so it's kind of let's see. Let's see. That's a little high, so I'll put it down instead of up. Ashrenu matokenu, umaya naim goralenu, umaya fa Yerushalenu, yashatenu. Ashrenu she'anachnu omrim b'kol yom, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. There's a temple that I used to go to where they always did that, and the cantor that did it was had been a student of my teacher. I think everybody in the greater Los Angeles area had at one time been a student of my teacher. How is my shul doing? It's doing okay. We are starting to get a little more recognition. I've had people who have called me from the outside. That I wrote an article. The article, by the way, is going to be in the UJUC blog. That's why I haven't posted it on our Facebook page, because it's going to be anyway. And it's about the UJUC and universalism, Jewish universalism. And I have people on the outside who are interested in this and in my shul. It's we're still pretty small, but I also have a friend who's supporting me. She's a magician, and she has gathered seven other professional magicians from out here in Los Angeles, the central magical area of Los Angeles called the Magic Castle. And they all are members of the Magic Castle, and they all are going to come and perform a benefit show for my shul, for the whole community. The object of which is to raise money for not only the shul but for our getting a Torah, and because I haven't had a lot of success with trying to fundraise for that. This is going to be in August, and I hope it's going to be a real good blowout. It's going to be fun. We've reserved the largest clubhouse in Asia. Well, it's a huge barn of a place with a kind of a stage, but it doesn't have curtains or wings, so we have to create our own, kind of. But at any rate, it should be kind of fun. Put this away and do something else. Our Torah portion this week is called Korach, and it's about a terrible rebellion against Aaron and Moses. And of course it's soundly put down by Hashem, and I'm going to read a little bit of that, actually the aftermath of it. There were two rebellions. There was one right after the other. The other one was by Abiram and Datan, and who objected to the fact that Korach and his 250 people that were swallowed up by the earth, literally. They objected to that, and so because of that, God sent a plague and killed 14,000 more. So there we are. Okay, and we begin our service. My new prayer book I sent, and of course this is ordination week for JSLI, and yikes, I realized in looking over what I sent for them to redo this little siddur, that I'd made a mistake. There were a couple of words left out of the V'ahavta. So I immediately wrote Carol and I said, thank God you didn't do this, because I have to fix it, and I think I better go and recheck everything else too. So hi Ruth, hi Candy, hi Felix, and I thought I saw Troy. Hi Troy. שבט כולם שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, 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 שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, 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 שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת כולנו יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת כולנו יחד. תברכו. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Page 5. Hi Danielle, nice to have you here. Welcome. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. You're welcome. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Page 6, the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious majesty, forever and ever. Page 8. Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meudecha והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Page 9. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Hi, Gabriel, Troy. Not Gabriel, good, Gabriel and Troy. Oops, wait a minute. Page 10. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. Page 11. Mi chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha ne'er ha'kodesh. Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadosh shemei Rabba ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei de'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei de'kol beit Yisrael bagala u'v'zman kariv v'meru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Ulal Me'amaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitale V'yitalal Shemei Kodesha Brichu Leila Minko Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma v'meru amen. The Amidah, page 14. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomei Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Page 15. גיבורות. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הטל. נחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות ומדובלק, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, נקיים הכל. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יתקדש שמי רבה, בעמד יברך אלוהי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומיכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו. לילה מן כה ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובאותון לכל ישראל, קדם אבוהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. before we do the Aleinu, we're going to have a little Torah service. So, this is my, start with this, the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bacha banu mikol ha'amim venatan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. And this the Torah portion start with the triennial year number 3, which is Numbers 17, verse 25. Amen. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe, Hashev et matei Aharon lifnei ha'idut, למשמרת לאור לבני מרי ותחל תלונותם מעלי ולא ימותו. ויעש משה כאשר ציווה אדוני אותו כן עשה. ויאמרו בני ישראל אל משה לאמור, כן גברנו עבדנו כולנו עבדנו. כל הקרב אל משכן אדוני ימות, חיים תמנו לגבוה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Now, what I read is this. The Lord said to Moses, put Aaron's staff back before the pact. The pact, incidentally, is not just the pact. It's the tent of meeting, the Holy of Holies. To be kept as a lesson to rebels, so that their mutterings against me may cease, lest they die. This Moses did, just as the Lord commanded him. So he did. But the Israelites said to Moses, lo, we perish, we are lost, all of us lost. Everyone who as much as ventures near the Lord's tabernacle must die. Alas, we are doomed to perish. Well, what happened was after the second rebellion, the 14,000 died, Aaron stopped it by bringing incense and separating the people who had the plague that was killing everybody and those who hadn't gotten the plague yet. And so because I think God's plan was to kill everybody at that point. So Moses said, okay, he asked all the leaders of every tribe, each leader had a staff of his own. Much like Aaron's staff, it's like every tribe had a flag. Every tribe had a symbol of their own little personal family accoutrements. The the staffs they took inside and they placed it in the Holy of Holies. And they took Aaron's staff and placed his. So there were 12 staffs in there. And they left them there all night. And they came back in the morning. All the staffs were still there. Aaron's staff, however, had blossomed. Aaron's staff, which was made of almond wood, it had to be because it suddenly blossomed with almond blossoms, which was a symbolic and concrete way of saying Aaron's people, Aaron's sons, the Kohanim are the Kohanim. The rest of you are not. And this is to dispel any doubt whatsoever that the Kohanim tribe of Levites, the Kohanim part of the Levite tribe, are the only ones who are allowed to even enter the Holy of Holies. Anyone who brought anything else was destroyed. The rest of the Torah portion, the rest of this particular section, goes on to tell what the duties of the Levites were. He'd already done this, but this got into much greater detail. They shared with the priests. The Levites share with the priests the custody of the tabernacle, the labors, everything that pertained to the tabernacle was the bailiwick of the Levite tribe and the Kohanim. If a Levite encroaches, the negligent guard, then the negligent guards, both priestly and Levitical, suffered death by divine agency. If a lay person encroaches, they're slain by the guards. Today, we still have people who, even through DNA, they've discovered, are actual, the people who say that they are Levites are actually Levites. The people who were Kohanim were actually Kohanim. Nobody slipped through the doors, apparently, in all the centuries, with all the rape, with all of the bad stuff that went on, and the destruction of the temple, and inability to actually serve the Israelite people or Israeli people today. However, what happened during the rabbinic period, the rabbinic era, was that the rabbis took precedence over the actual priests or the attendants from the temple. There are, of course, Kohanim and Leviim who became rabbis. But in a sense, rabbis became what the Kohanim and the Levites were 3,000-4,000 years ago. Daughters of the Levites and the Kohanim, they also may partake in the food. Interestingly, if a Levite daughter marries someone who is not a Kohen or a Levite, then she is no longer allowed to partake of all of the good things that the Levites and the Kohanim were essentially given. It's interesting little history stuff. And the Levites, on the other hand, were not allowed to own land. They were all the tribes, except for the Levites, the tribe of Levi, all of the other tribes were given a parcel of land in Israel. They sectioned everything off except for the Levites. The Levites were not allowed to own property, real property. So everything essentially really was given to them, food-wise, clothing-wise, where they lived. Today we call it a parsonage. Rabbis don't pay taxes the way other people pay them because our duties allow us to have this, everything basically given to us. Of course, that's not exactly how it works, but it's kind of a explanation. Okay, Aleinu, page 18. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. It is our duty to praise the Master of all, to offer greatness to the fashioner of creation, who has not made us like the nations of the land, and who has not placed us like the families of the earth, who has not placed our portion with them, nor our lot with all their multitudes. We bow and prostrate and acknowledge the ruler of rulers, the Holy One, blessed be God. Page 19. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה ושמו אחד, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, נאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Prayer on behalf of the sick, the Misha Berach. Thank you. Wouldn't that bring about incest? Well, yes, not incest so much. There was inbreeding. They were very careful about who someone could have sexual relations with. You couldn't have sexual relations with your aunt, for instance, or they made it very careful. It was, you could marry cousins though, and since most marriages were arranged, they had to be careful of that. We now know that a lot of the very closeted Orthodox communities in Europe, they did have a problem with not incest so much, but inbreeding with, which caused sometimes birth defects, like this thing with the Zika virus. That I've seen children with that problem with the head, and also hemophilia was prevalent. Okay, the people that we want remembered for healing: Sue would like Russell, Amber, Marlene, Glenda, Ed, Ruth, and Elma remembered for healing. Gabriel wants us to remember Lee Sharp and Leo. Candy, the people you'd like remembered for healing are Robin, Peggy, David, Tamara, Nancy, Sean, Laura, Maloney, and Julie. Yes, the Amish are a mess because of it. That's true. And so are some of the communities so are some of the Orthodox communities. Lubavitch, Galiciana, many of them have a problem with that, particularly hemophilia. We are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers that you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love and concern for them, so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. May the source of strength bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. You too, Ruth. That's okay, go ahead. We're going to say the Mourner's Kaddish, page 21 through 25. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabba. בעלמא דברך יורתי וימליך מלכותי. בחיי חון וביומי חון ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל. שמי דקדושה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו amen. Felix, I'm sorry. Okay, the names that you wanted us to remember for healing, I think, right? Yeah. Clara, Ernestina, Carrie, Fuzia, George, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Malcolm, Barbara, Rose Carey, Albert, and Joseph and Mary Aronofsky. Okay. And I'm going to close with the angel blessing. And Gabriel wants us to remember Stanislaw, Mishali, Elizabeth, Jim and Ann Sharp, James Tanner, and Mama PTP. May our right hand bring us closer to our godliness. May our left hand give us strength to face each day. And before us may our vision light our paths ahead, and behind us may well-being heal our way. All around us is Shekhinah. 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 Thank you, Felix. All around us is Shekhinah. 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 thank you. Thank you for joining me this every Thursday. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for being part of my community. I'm so glad all of you are here. Um, and have a wonderful Shabbat. Have a wonderful, uh, have a wonderful week next week. I tried to tune in last week and I got in and it immediately shut me down. Oh, thank you, Curry. Don't know why, but it did, and I couldn't stick around. I don't know whether the service continued or not because the chat shut down. I could still listen to Rabbi Blaine, but I couldn't chat with anybody. My chat room shut down, I guess. I don't know if that happened to anybody else or no. So, have a great week. Have a great Shabbat. Laila Tov, Erev Tov. See you next week.